Hello and welcome back to Talk 30 to Me.
Woohoo! Hello.
Hello.
How are we? Hello. I feel like we sound like those seagulls. They're like...
What beverage do you have today?
Today I have a black currant tea.
Yeah.
I'm normally a ginger gal, but she was going for something sweeter today.
And I didn't have ginger.
And you didn't have ginger.
Next time.
I was like pretending, I was going to pretend like I bought it, but...
She didn't.
You just outed me.
Sorry.
What is your beverage of choice today?
My non-Stanley cup of water.
Nice. Gotta love water. I've also always got my, what's it called? My
Hydro flask.
hydro flask, but it's my...
Oh, your emotional support water bottle.
Emotional support water bottle. I freak out every time it's not with me.
Yeah, I love water.
I was having a weird chat with Mum this week, and
Ooh.
do you remember when Mum always
Oh no.
used to go? You're like, oh no, she's about to get Rose.
Here we go.
No, but you know when you're like kids, like when we were kids, and Mum would always go, "It's because you're hungry," or "It's because you're tired."
Yeah.
Like, does anyone else's parents do that or did that when they were kids? Where like, literally, you will be saying anything, and they're like, "It's because you're hungry." Or it's because you're tired.
Or it's like, I'm tired. Oh, it's because you're hungry. Or because you're bored.
Yeah.
Or you're like, oh, I want a drink. It's because you're tired.
It's because you're
It's
tired.
because you're hungry. It's because you're bored.
Do you do that with Mini B?
Absolutely not.
You're
We're
like
trying to break these traumas.
you're like, tell me how you feel, Mini B.
Yeah. Let's like talk through these emotions together.
Yeah, you're a good mum like that.
Oh, thanks. I try.
Yeah.
It's really daunting being a parent though.
Yeah.
Because you don't...
I can imagine.
Yeah, you don't want to like traumatize them.
No. But it's also like no matter what you do, they're going to...
Hopefully be in therapy.
Well, more like no matter what you do, like you're always going to have... They're always going to have issues.
Yeah.
You know, like our parents had issues with their parents, and then we had issues with our parents, even though our parents were a lot better, you know. There's always going to be something. Like
We're just
never
trying to
find...
like, you know, make it not so bad, hopefully.
You will be fine.
I want to raise an emotionally intelligent boy.
He is very emotionally intelligent.
I know, but
already.
like, I want to keep that up.
Yeah. My kind of fear with that is, I mean, I actually haven't done any research being a non-parent myself, so I have no idea. But I know a lot of people now who have 9 or 10-year-olds, and they are like riddled with anxiety, and it's just like...
But it's not being from emotionally intelligent.
No, I know, but they're so young. But it's like, I was like, maybe is that because their parents made them so aware of their feelings, or
No,
like
I don't
don't
think
know.
so.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm just like...
I saw a thing the
curious
other day
about it.
about how there's like more ADHD these days because
Yeah.
you have like, because technology is so readily available all the time.
Yeah.
It's like the only thing, yeah, anyway.
I think they're better at diagnosing ADHD these days as well.
Yeah,
and
it's more talked about.
And also adult ADHD is way more talked about. So I think that's why ADHD is like more around, because there's a lot more people talking about adult ADHD, like getting diagnosed when they're adults, I should say. But I have a good friend who, I know a few people, but I have a good friend who realized he had ADHD like during COVID. And I think...
Oh yeah, lots of people realize that.
I think a lot of people, like, it just kind of, it was like in them, but then COVID happened and that trauma kind of made them realize, oh, we've actually, I've got this.
Yeah.
And it made so much sense to them. And now it's like great because they know they know why they feel things or why they are a certain way or how they deal with things. It's quite interesting.
It is interesting.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry, straight into the big yarns today.
Apparently.
Thank you so much for joining us today. So Courtney sent me a photo this week of the yummiest looking brownie. Do you want to tell us where you got it from? Yes. I'm going to insert a picture here. It was so yummy.
Of the brownie or the logo?
The brownie.
It's the Sugar Dealer. You can find her on TikTok. She also has a website and she ships New Zealand wide.
What does she post on TikTok? Like making them?
Yeah, making them, just talking about making them.
Cool. And
her bakery.
Is she New Zealand based?
She's New Zealand based in Auckland City.
Great.
And they ship nationwide. So good. They last 7 days.
Wow.
They get to you next day. Delivery.
They look
super
so
fresh.
Good and they're so yummy. I had
so
some before.
If you're after brownies, the Sugar Dealer.
Yep.
So yummy.
Image here, and if you're listening audio, which you probably are, just look up Sugar Dealer.
Yeah, she's lovely.
Thank you very much for the brownie.
Yummy.
Yummy.
It's also made with Whittaker's chocolate.
Oh,
So the best in the business.
That is the best chocolate.
Yeah.
Can't,
It's like massive solid chunks of chocolate.
Yum.
So good. I have a random fact to tell you.
Okay.
I learned it on Blippi.
What do I feel? What'd you say? On Blippi?
Yeah.
Okay, do you want to describe what Blippi is first of all?
Okay, Blippi's a stupid children's show.
On YouTube?
YouTube, Netflix. I mean, it's not really. I shouldn't bash him because, like, honestly, he's worth millions because
And
of
you
this.
thought he was kind of hot.
He is actually. He's hot. Yeah.
Why is that?
Have you seen a picture of him?
It's like they make like really good looking guys, like put them on like kids shows because then it's like entertaining for the parents as well, and then the parents will want to watch
because his outfit gives me the ick.
Yeah, I mean, it's a full grown man dressed as a
I know,
like,
and
kid,
just the whole
so-
concept of like a male, or it works for females as well, just like putting on this front for like kids TV. It freaks me out.
It gives me the ick.
Yeah,
but
it's just
so
gross.
yeah.
When he's not in his Blippi costume, he's attractive. Yeah. Anyhow, do you know that sloths can swim and they move 3 times faster in water than they do on land?
Wow, I weirdly have a feeling I knew they could swim, but I didn't know that they move like 3 times. So does
So
that
it's
mean
still
they just
slow, but
they just
like-
move normal speed?
Yeah.
Wow,
Anyway, that was my fun fact of the day.
that's a fun fact. Shout out Blippi. Thanks for
Blippi.
that real good fact.
I was just like pottering around. Minnie B was watching Blippi. I was in the background and I was like doing dishes or something, and I heard that. I was like, dang,
That's
all
random.
right, sloths.
All right, sloths, you get it. Get it, sloths.
Get it, sloth. Probably takes him ages to get in the water.
Do you like sloths?
No,
Me neither.
I'm not a sloths girly.
No, me neither. But
I don't really understand the hype around sloths.
I feel like there was like a big hype a couple of years ago, but it's dropped off now.
Yeah.
But I mean, they're just chillers. They, you know. Do you feel like you relate to a sloth?
There's definitely worse animals that you can relate to. I probably used to. COVID, the sloth Courtney was real, but
Yeah.
now I have so much stuff to do.
I was like
all
thinking
time.
about what a sloth does. I was like, I feel like Courtney likes to just chill. Sorry, that's savage. You love me, really? You love me.
Moving on. Get your little mitts off me. Have you seen an anteater?
With like the really long nose, and they're like quite big.
I didn't know
have
they were
seen
so
them.
big.
They're
Yeah.
not. They're not like.
I think that's so gross.
No, you know what's actually really ugly? A Tasmanian devil.
Oh yeah.
They're proper ugly. I feel
Yeah,
like
but you know they're ugly.
I feel like-
Anteater I wasn't aware was so disgusting until the
I don't
beginning.
think it's that disgusting. I think they're just
I
like.
think you're forgetting what they look like.
Oh, I feel like anteaters are you know
Uniquely beautiful.
uniquely beautiful.
No, they're just gross.
How'd you know I was gonna say that?
It's your go-to.
Oh. Aww.
Brittany, it's like a penis on its face. Look at it.
Ooh, I mean, like, yeah. But Tasmanian devil's like scary, ugly. You know, that's just kind of like she just didn't get good looks. You know, the anteater just didn't get good looks. But like the Tasmanian devil
Nah,
is
anteaters are
actually
gross.
like scary, ugly. They're like giant rats. Yeah, it's like giant rat.
Do you sometimes feel like you can relate to a Tasmanian?
I knew you were gonna turn that against me.
No, look, that one's a cute photo.
They just look like
Oh, just
a mix
follow
between
me.
pig and rat and anyway. So this week we thought it would be fun to do who is more likely to, or who has done what kind of
I'm so
vibe.
excited. I don't know the answer. I mean, I don't know these questions, so
So I've
I'm
come up with these questions this week.
I hope
so
you're
this
just
is gonna
not
be fun.
exposing me.
So I reckon
Oh no,
I'll-
she didn't say no.
I reckon I'll say them, and
Okay.
then we'll go 3, 2, 1, and then we'll just say them like whether it's like we'll just say the name. So
Okay.
even if I think it's me, I'll say Brittany.
Yeah.
Just for the audio listeners, probably makes more sense because you might not be
Okey-dokey.
used to our voices already. Okay, so let's get started.
Okay.
Who is most likely to get drunk at prees? 3, 2, 1.
Brittany.
I feel like some of these might be a little obvious.
Yeah.
And also, if you're listening, feel free to like play this as well. If you're with a friend, or you're probably by yourself, so maybe not. Play it with us. And
Play it with us.
And if you know us, you can, guess.
You have said you're like drunk on every episode before.
Yeah,
this.
okay,
Like,
so-
like not while filming, but just that you're a drinky gal.
Or even you guys could guess, actually. That might be a fun way. So
Oh.
if you're listening, why don't you guess who you think it is? And then, yeah,
Yeah.
it should be
Let
fun.
us know how you
Then we
go.
can all play together.
Okay, go. Next.
Who is most likely to join a cult? Now really think about this one. 3, 2, 1. Courtney. That's so good.
My initial reaction was Brittany, and then I
Hey.
thought about it and I was like, oh no, for sure.
I feel like I did actually. I'm not gonna lie. I thought about me for a second while I was coming up with this. But like, I mean, yours is like very.
Mine, I would accidentally join a cult.
Yeah, see, mine would be like, I'm
Brittany
on a
would be
spiritual
like-
journey, and then suddenly I'm in a cult. Yeah.
No, Brittany's would be like, I'm on a spiritual journey. I love community. Oh, yay, Blue Zone. We can like help each
Hey,
other.
Blue Zone's not a cult. We
no,
need
no.
Oh.
But you'd be thinking, oh yeah, Blue Zone says you have to have community.
Totally.
And then next minute,
you're
you're in a cult.
I'm
I
in a
just
cult.
accidentally.
My hair's brown and they're in plaits and oh my god. Sorry, that was offensive.
But yeah, I'd accidentally join a cult. I mean, it's almost happened a couple of times already. So
And that's a story for another day.
the day Courtney almost joined a cult.
Who is most likely to take a week to reply? 3, 2, 1.
Courtney. Honestly, I have unread messages in my messenger because I worked out how you can. Oh, I'm really exposing myself. I worked out how you can read them without actually opening the message.
Do you know,
I have some for like months in there.
Do you know, I told Mum that you did that. And she was like, it explains so much.
Oh, please. I reply to Katrina all the time.
I know. Well, actually, maybe it wasn't Courtney.
I
Maybe it
al-
wasn't Mum.
it
Maybe it was
couldn't-
someone else.
It's probably like a family member. But I always reply to Mum. And if not, if I don't want to reply, I just open it and I'm like, can't talk right now.
Yeah.
I'll message tomorrow.
Yeah. I mean, I reply almost like within a couple hours at least.
Okay, but Brittany, I'm going to expose you now.
Oh.
Earlier today, you're like, oh, I can't read you this message because then I'll open it. So Brittany purposely
No.
doesn't open a message because she wants to reply right away.
Yeah, yeah. So
So
like,
that's a better way to
I
be.
don't think that's. I'm not embarrassed about that. I think because like I know if I open it, then I'm gonna forget to reply. That's why like when I open it, I like reply straight away because I feel like I'm not gonna remember later. Oh, I'm gonna go back and reply.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I just ignore people sometimes.
The more you know.
Yeah.
Who is most likely to get married? 3, 2, 1.
Courtney.
I just thought then I just thought then I should have been like none of us, and then I should have got your reaction.
Nah, because I was thinking none of us. I mean,
Nah, Courtney-
I'm going on 5 years now. We need to get a ring on it.
Come on, Jonathan, let's get a ring on it.
Yeah, like I don't want like a big wedding. Like I'm happy just to elope.
Yeah.
I just want to be.
Well, I'm excited for your wedding one day, whenever that may be.
Thanks. You'll
Yeah.
be my maid of honor. So we
Thanks.
can organise something.
I'll organise you the best hens party. Get your stripper. Do everything you don't want to do.
Yeah, we're gonna elope so we don't have to go through that.
Oh. And me, I won't ever get married, and I'm quite happy about that.
Yeah, you are happy with that.
I'm not like, I think people assume I'm against marriage because I don't want to get married, but I'm not against marriage at all. I think love's beautiful, and marriage and weddings are like beautiful, and you know, marriage is a wonderful thing, but it's just not for me.
And that's perfectly fine.
And that's fine, and I'm happy with that. So I'm
Yep.
not against marriage, just FYI. Who is most likely to spend hours in a YouTube conspiracy theory hole? 3, 2, 1. Courtney. I just realised there's a lot of yous.
I know.
Like-
I need to do the next one when we do part 2, and I'm just gonna make them all Brittany.
Who is most likely to get lost in their own town? 3, 2, 1.
Brittany.
Courtney. Offensive. So who is most likely to forget to pick kids up from school? 3, 2, 1. Brittany. Yeah, I'm ashamed to say it's probably me.
I mean, I have no concept of what day it is. I have to put an alarm on my phone to remember actually to pick up Minnie B.
Yeah.
Just in case I'm,
Yeah, but you would
napping.
never forget because like
No, I probably wouldn't.
you would like have such
I'm just
a fear.
paranoid about it.
And
so-
you're such a good mum, so you wouldn't
Oh, thanks.
you wouldn't forget. I on the other hand. Okay, who is most likely to be an actual spy? 3, 2, 1.
Brittany.
Yeah.
You used to have those spy toys when we were kids.
I freaking wish I could be a spy. I like. Oh,
You
I
can
love
do anything you put your mind to.
Who knows if I maybe I already have. Who is most likely to sneak into a movie? 3, 2, 1. Brittany.
I've done this before though.
Me too, actually.
Yeah.
We like went into a movie and then when we were coming out, another one was starting, so we
Yeah,
just
you
like walked in.
dipped in. Yeah.
We were like, we did.
I'm pretty sure like at the end of high school.
Yeah, I did in high school. It's
Yeah.
just like, you know, you're a young kid, no fear.
Fun activity for the day.
Yeah,
just
it was
movie
fun.
hop. Yeah.
Who is most likely to own their own farm? 3, 2, 1.
Brittany.
Courtney.
Oh, so nice.
Yeah, what? Why did you say me?
You don't know farm.
No, I wouldn't.
Why?
I could get into many reasons. First of all,
It doesn't mean you have to have animals. You'd have just some chickens
yeah, well,
and like a big property.
I know, but I picture you in that lifestyle more than me. Even
Interesting.
though I would love that, I like picture you. And by farm, I don't mean like shearing sheep and herding cattle, because we're anti all that stuff over here. But I picture you having like a big farm and just like just like chilling in your house and having chickens
nice
and maybe horses, because that's like the kind of Canada vibe, right? Like
Yeah, I hate
living on a
horses.
ranch.
On a ranch, I just want like acres of property, but
Yeah, that's what I
not
mean.
not like livestock.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. That's
Yeah.
nice.
Who is most likely to know the lyrics to every Taylor Swift song?
Oh,
3,
obviously
2,
Britney.
1.
Courtney.
Britney. Oh,
oh good.
just kidding. Definitely Courtney.
I know them all.
Yeah. Who is most likely to ghost someone? I don't even know the answer to this, but you're giving me. Oh, okay, you're looking at me like it's me.
No, I was
3.
gonna say me.
Oh, okay. Have you ghosted someone before?
Yeah,
Yeah.
not often.
I think I might
I
have ghosted people.
I think
sometimes.
I ghosted homeless date boy.
Oh, that's fair. He seemed kind of creepy and stalkery.
I think he's the only one I've ever like not like talked to again after a date. Usually I'm like, oh
Interesting.
thanks, I'm just not interested or whatever.
Interesting.
But he's just got ghosted.
Yeah.
But I feel like you'd do a little ghosty.
Definitely, I'll do a little ghosting. Who is most likely to trip over nothing?
Is
3.
mum an option?
Oh my god, she trips so much and hurts herself.
Oh, it's so sad.
Okay,
Just
3, 2, 1. Brittany.
Brittany.
Yeah, I got that gumpy gene, you know.
Yeah.
You actually don't really have that gumpy gene, but little Mini B has that gumpy gene. God, when he runs, I'm just like, oh my god, please do not fall over.
You know, he like runs, but he like looks behind him to see, and I'm like, you have to run.
He kind of
where you're
runs
going.
like. Oh, he's so cute.
The other day we were practicing running, looking where you're going.
Oh yeah, was he like really staring?
No, and then like 2 minutes later he ran into the window because he was thought he
silly
heard
Billy.
something.
He was trying to do the opposite.
Yeah.
Anyway, I have that gumpy gene, so I'm definitely most likely to do that. And we got one last one now.
Oh, this has been so fun.
Who's most likely to die first in a horror film? 3, 2, 1.
Courtney.
Courtney.
But I
Only
would-
because you say it so much. That's why I said it.
Yeah, that's fair. Also, in a zombie apocalypse or something, I already know I just want to die right away.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't going through that just to die like a year down the road, you know, just take me home, country road.
I know. Well, that is why I said you, because you always say take me home country road.
Yeah.
So that was our fun. Who is more likely to? I hope
That was
you
cool.
guys had fun and that wasn't too boring to listen to, and I hope you participated. I just want to quickly say, if you are watching us on YouTube, your gumpy gal Brittany forgot her camera charger and it is about to run out. So if you're watching on YouTube, the rest of the podcast is going to be our logo, just like the first episode where our camera turned off after 30 minutes. So yeah, hopefully that's all good, and yeah, keep listening in. Okay, so now we are going to do Am I the Arsehole? We're gonna read some more Reddit stories. So am I the arsehole for ignoring my boyfriend's phone call at 3 a.m. and going to sleep? So I was out with my friend last night when my boyfriend asked if he could come over. I said yes, but when I get home and shower, which won't be until around midnight, he said okay. So I get home, shower, and text him I'm home. He texts me back half an hour later with just hey. Then 20 minutes later, what you doing?
We love a booty call.
I love a booty call. At this point, it's like 1 a.m. I say I'm going to have some wine and watch a movie, I guess. I figured he was at the bar or something and not coming over, which is fine, because I told him midnight earlier and he was just making small talk. At 2:30 a.m., I'm tipsy and tired, so I turn off the TV, ready to fall asleep. I'm half asleep when my phone starts ringing. I ignored it and went back to sleep. In my sleepy, tipsy brain, I remember feeling like I don't want to argue with him and tell him it's too late now. In the morning, just now, I opened my phone to see he was calling because he was outside my house. Like 5 missed calls and texts at 2:30, 3 o'clock. Now he is upset with me for not answering the phone or door, but I'm upset that I said 12 and he shows up at 2:30. We usually hang for like 2 hours. I can't stay up till 4:30 in the morning. I feel a bit bad that he was texting and calling outside my house, but also I feel he was in the wrong here. I don't think I'm in the wrong here, but he's acting upset with me and like I should apologize. That is the story. So what are your thoughts?
Not the asshole.
Interesting. I don't want to say that she's the arsehole, but
But
also,
she should have messaged her.
well, she did, but also she was awake when he like was calling her. So the least she could have done was like at least just like let him in, you know?
Yeah, that's fair.
And also, if he didn't come up at 12, she still stayed up till 2:30, and she showed up. She told him to show up at 12, but she stayed awake till like 2:30. So if like it was like 12:30 and she was like annoyed that he didn't show up at 12, she could have just messaged him and been like, "Hey,
She should have
I'm
messaged.
kind of annoyed that you didn't show up at 12. Like, I'm gonna go to sleep now." So, you know, when he messaged her at 12:30 that she was gonna like watch a movie and drink some wine. So that for a guy is like, okay, cool. Like, I can show up. I do get it. It's like probably very annoying for her, but I don't think she's an arsehole, but I
don't think she's an asshole,
but I
but she
don't
should have messaged just be like, I'm not interested now.
yeah, I don't think
Like,
I
whatever.
don't think he's completely in the wrong, to be honest.
They're both assholes.
Yeah, okay. Well, the first comment says, this sounds like miscommunication by
Yeah.
both parties. You said you'd be home around 12:30, but you didn't let him know when you were going to bed. He didn't tell you when he was planning to come over, so there was no plan set up. But you both need to learn to talk about what the plan is so that both people understand what's happening. And then people just like, she said he could come over at midnight after she was home and showered. She was pretty clear. So someone was, you know,
Standing up for her.
standing up for her.
Yeah.
Seems like texting him that she's home after her shower's pretty direct cue to come over. Not sure why he would respond to that with, hey, what you doing? She said come over at 12 and then let him know she was home and ready. Can't be more clearer than that. I feel like that is just like boys though, right? Being like, hey,
Yeah.
what you doing? Like, he was like clearly drinking with his friends, but not like, if someone did that to me, I'd be like, okay, they're like clearly drinking with their friends and they're like not quite ready to leave where they are now.
Yeah, 100%.
By being like, hey, what you doing? Like them still really keen, and so like I guess that's pretty annoying for her. But
I feel like it's just really annoying in general, but I don't like people to interrupt my sleep or my alone time, so I'd be like, catch you tomorrow.
yeah,
But I think that, yeah, I mean, they're not assholes. That was harsh from me, I'm sorry. But they need to communicate better.
yeah, definitely
Miscommunication, for sure.
miscommunication. Anyway, that was kind of interesting. What is your Reddit post for today?
Am I the asshole for calling out my brother-in-law at a family dinner for constantly undermining my career? I'm at my wit's end with my brother-in-law, Dave. I work in environmental advocacy, a field I'm deeply passionate about, and he constantly belittles my career and efforts. Every time at family gatherings, he makes snide remarks about how I'm just hugging trees or living in a fantasy, or he's in the real world making real money. I've tried to brush it off or engage in constructive conversation, but he doubles down, making me feel small and invalid. It's probably just a joke for him, but it can get really annoying. Last week we had a barbecue over at our parents', and it was supposed to be a peaceful gathering. Dave started on his usual rant, but this time he went further, criticizing the effectiveness of environmental work and mockingly suggesting that I contribute nothing of value to society or my family.
Absolutely fuming.
I saw red. It wasn't just a jab at my career anymore, but it felt like an attack on my character and values. I snapped. I called him out in front of everyone, accusing him of being narrow-minded, ignorant. This is where I may have been wrong. I told him how I know my sister is unhappy with him. I won't say I won't say things in details here, but I've blurted out a private issue they have. I also called him negligent of his family and how he outsources his responsibilities and that he's only good at bragging about his financial contributions. My sister, his wife, was deeply upset that I dragged personal matters into this, and everyone was in dismay by the level of hostility that day. I wondered if I was the arsehole for letting my emotions get the best of me and ruining what was supposed to be a nice family dinner. While I stand by my beliefs and feel like Dave's provoking everything and it was uncalled for, I can't help but feel guilty for what happened. So am I the arsehole here? I just need to hear a fresh voice.
Wowee. Well, it's pretty obvious that I fucking hate Dave. Fuck that guy. No, but seriously, he sounds like the guy who thinks he's always right and thinks he knows things and is not open-minded to hear other facts, like climate change is real. But yeah, that situation, she could have stood up for herself without dragging her sister and their problems in. It sounded like she was just so mad at him that she wanted to like attack him and hit him where it hurts because she knew that probably would have hurt him. But I definitely don't think that was the right way to go about it. Like, I stand by, I think she should have stood up for herself or just been like, can you like, you know, can you like stop? Just like, I would rather you not talk about this stuff. And I do feel bad for the sister who had all her shit dragged in front of the whole family.
Yeah, that's so embarrassing.
Well, yeah, what do you think about this situation?
I feel like Dave is obviously the asshole, but she's the asshole for bringing a third party into it.
Yes.
Not her sister's problem.
Yeah.
But also, side note, is that like, I feel like as your sister, if it was you being attacked by my partner, I would tell my partner to rein it the fuck in and
That's so
not
true.
talk about my sister like that.
Yeah.
Or just like,
yeah.
I'd just be like, hey, this is like,
Something
Brittany's
they're really passionate about.
is her
like,
job. She's passionate about it. Leave her alone.
Yeah.
Or like, don't bring it up.
Or just someone in the family, like, you know, even the freaking parents being like, who the fuck's this guy coming in, like, talking shit to our daughter, you know?
Yeah.
Someone definitely should have said something instead of...
It shouldn't have got to the point that it did.
Exactly.
But she is the asshole.
Well, she's ended up hurting the one person who,
Her
like...
sister.
Who, like, obviously she... Well, I don't know. Yeah, we don't know her relationship with her sister.
True. But still just not right.
But yeah, it's still not right.
So the comments were mostly calling him out fine, but your title is deceptive. You didn't just call him out, you shared privileged information that was not just between you and him. You dragged a third person into it, which is your sister. When emotions get the best of people, they almost always misbehave in some way. Look, Dave is a bully. In the future, why does this matter to you so much? Why are you threatened by me to the point where you feel the need to publicly bully me, is the way that you call him out. You can follow up with, I don't care if you disagree with me and what I do, but dude, you're an asshole about it. That would be enough. Your brother-in-law is in the wrong in constantly looking down on you. However, that doesn't neglect what you did or negate what you did. The issue that your sister and brother-in-law have is between them and not you. You've always known about this, sure, but you use it as an insult to drag your sister into it. It goes below the belt.
That was an interesting one. Should we jump into unpopular opinion?
Yeah.
First unpopular opinion. Opening with, hey, on dating apps is always the right move.
Ugh. No. Honestly, if I match with someone and all they said is hey, I don't reply.
I kind of like it. It's like mysterious, but...
It's not mysterious, it's low effort, minimal effort.
Very true.
Brittany, Dibley.
Very true.
We don't interact with hey being your first bloody interaction with someone.
Very true. Okay.
You give me hey, I give you unmatch.
Unmatch. Yeah.
Yeah. Bye.
Okay. Good to know. Good to
So
know.
I feel strongly about this apparently.
Yeah, no, I love it. All right. Everyone, let us know if you agree with opening with hey on dating apps is always the right move.
Ugh.
Unpopular opinion, the upset partner should be the one to sleep on the couch. Now,
as an emotional sensitive girly, my back would be really sore.
I'm not gonna lie, I weirdly agree, even though that's like so savage. I kind of get why they should sleep on the couch.
No.
Really?
I would be on the couch all the no, just kidding. What are we upset about?
Yeah,
Like, are you
true.
upset that they didn't do dishes? Then no, fucking your both asses can be in the bed. Are you upset that they went out, they came home 5 hours later than they should have? The other person can sleep on the couch because they're late home. Like, context, please.
Okay, so I wonder what the comments are. There's always been the rule in my marriage, nobody can kick anyone out of the bedroom. If one of us needs some time and doesn't want to stay, then that person will sleep in the other room. 100%. I think that makes sense.
Yeah.
So that probably would be the upset person in most cases, would be sleeping on the couch. And that's kind of what I thought as well.
I have a side question.
Yes.
Couples that sleep in separate beds. Thoughts?
I don't really have many thoughts on the matter. I feel like it's quite interesting. Snoring wise, I think is the main reason why people would sleep in separate rooms, but yeah,
Or if they just sleep better in their own beds.
they might just sleep better in their own beds. But I don't know. I think as long as you're still being intimate, and you don't have to be intimate all the time or even that often, but
Yeah.
but I think if you're still, yeah, I think if it works for them, then that's cool. But yeah, okay. For real talk today, we are asking the question: how do you get over FOMO?
Ooh.
Which we've all experienced once in our life, at least, at a minimum. It's quite a hard one. I think the best way to get over FOMO is to ask yourself, what do you actually want right now? Because it's about living your own experience and not living because of others. I think a lot of us get really caught up and we don't want to miss out, but I think you need to be happy being on your own, and there are going to be experiences that you miss out on, but you have to just ask yourself, what do I really want to be doing right now? Am I just going to do this thing because I don't want to miss out, or do I genuinely want to go do this thing? So I think that's the main question, and it's never gonna feel great. Like, you're still probably gonna feel a bit funny in your tummy. So I think just ask yourself what you actually want to do right now. I think potentially have a break from social media. If you're seeing things that other people are doing all the time, you probably need a break from social media, because then you won't know what you're missing out on, and it won't make you feel as bad for missing out on things. Go do something you want to do. Go watch a movie. The grass always seems greener on the other side.
That was one of my notes.
Yeah, so I think if you really want to do something, it always seems like they're having so much fun on that side. But then when you're in that situation, you're like, wow, I really just want to be at home. Especially on social media, they always just show their best.
It's just a highlight reel.
It's just a highlight reel. And then the final thing is what can help is getting through the fear of FOMO is practicing gratitude. So just, practicing gratitude, learning how to like live in the moment and be in the present and enjoying things in your present. So instead of being like, oh, I could be out with the friends, be like, okay, I'm here right now. What am I really grateful for right now that I have? Whether it's something in your room or something that you're doing, just something to be grateful for. Because practicing gratitude means you live more in the moment and not what could have been or could be. Anyway, that's my little ramble.
I like yours.
Thanks.
When I first was starting to think of this question, I was very much stuck on like the physical act of being or not being somewhere. Well, have you also heard there's FOMO and then there's the joy of missing out?
Yes.
So for me personally, if it's something like a work party, I have great joy in missing that out. I don't have FOMO about it, or depending on what the situation is. But there's definitely been times where I feel FOMO. For me, it was particularly when I was overseas, and it was always missing out on something back home. Like, I've missed out on weddings, I've missed out on family events, I've missed out on even something as simple as a family dinner. And I'd just be so sad that I wasn't there or I wasn't a part of it. But then when I was thinking about it last night, I was talking to Jonathan about this, I realized FOMO isn't just the physical act of being or not being somewhere. It could be like FOMO for not knowing if you should start a new job because you could feel that you're missing out on the opportunity.
True. Of
what's to come. So it can be FOMO of an opportunity. It could be you're not sure if you should buy certain stocks. It could be you're not sure you're about to take a leap for something and you just don't know. And that's when I was thinking about the grass is always greener on the other side. But also there's nothing worse than staying stagnant somewhere.
Totally.
So you can't let the fear of missing out stop you from doing things either. Even though you've had good points about like doing what you feel is right, or if you don't want to go out, stay home, whatever it is, right? But it's also that you should not stay stagnant, and that you should always, like, if you feel like it's the right thing to take a new opportunity or it's giving you more positive vibes than bad ones, then that's something you should still go for.
I totally agree with that. Sometimes getting out of your comfort zone is a good thing.
It's knowing the boundary for yourself though.
Exactly.
Because you can look at it in both ways. The fear of missing out of like you going home early, or the joy of missing out of like going to bed early.
Exactly.
That was a great question though. I like that one.
I liked your points on that. That was
Thank
very cool. Okay, well, to wrap up the podcast, we are doing our top 5. Since we've got our video version on YouTube, we thought it would be fun to do our top 5 YouTubers. Would you like to go first, Courtney?
Yes.
Great.
So one of mine is a podcast, True Crime with Kendall Ray. She started off as a YouTuber. I've watched her probably for like 10 years.
Yeah.
But she has a YouTube channel, a podcast, and then also with her husband, they've got a whole media company now.
Wow, that's so cool.
So one of their podcasts is Mile Higher.
Oh, yeah.
And it's true crime conspiracy. They bounce off each other so well. It's an easy listen, always interesting. Great production.
Do they sponsor podcasts?
Don't think so.
I was going to say.
Otherwise, we actually do need a sponsor if you guys know anyone. No, but they're great. They have about, like, under their media company, they've got about 5 different podcasts that they do between them.
Wow.
Yeah, they're bosses.
That's
we love
so
them.
Cool.
And then I mentioned this a few times ago, but 2 Hot Takes.
Oh, yep.
They read Reddit stories.
I've heard you mention them.
Yep.
Is it 3 of them or 2 of them?
Well, there's the main girl, Morgan.
Yeah.
And then her partner, Justin, or there's like another guest.
Yeah, right.
And then they have like actual guests on as well. So It just changes up depending who's available.
Cool.
Morgan Adams.
Oh, yes, Queen. We love you, Morgan. If you ever
feel like
listen,
I tell her this in every episode. I love Morgan. I just want to be her best friend.
I always say to Courtney, you are literally like, Morgan and Courtney are so like similar, just like their sense of humor like, and to be fair, we don't know Morgan personally, but her sense of humor, like we can tell from her videos, like Courtney, like just like not the morbid sense of humor, but when, joking when things feel really wrong. I don't know. We just really love her, and
I actually just want to be her best friend.
Yeah, me too. She is so fun, and maybe one day we'll have her on the podcast. That would be like a dream, because we just think she's so good. Or we could go to
Colorado.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
Multiple people have said that her and I are the same.
Yeah.
It's like the best compliment ever.
Oh, yeah.
This is another random one, which is a podcast. It's called 20 Whatever.
Yes.
This girl who makes YouTube videos, Sarah Schultze, I've also followed her for years. She started off as like trying on different clothes at different stores and, like not plus size, but like content creation. But now she's got a podcast with two of her pals. Very funny. Very cool.
Cool.
And then also Jess and Gabe, or just Jess Conti.
Yep.
They're a couple. I've followed them since they just started their relationship, like 7-8 years ago now. They used to do long distance. They live together now. They've got a beautiful family. And then my last one, which is not really a YouTube channel, but I love watching Kitchen Nightmares.
What? What is Kitchen Nightmares?
You don't know Kitchen Nightmares?
Is it a TV show?
Yeah, with Gordon Ramsay.
Oh.
Yeah, so any episode of Kitchen Nightmares.
I love that. That's very off topic.
Also, shout out to 60 Minutes Australia. Love 60 Minutes Australia.
Oh my God. Okay, we'll do top bloody TV shows next time.
But I watch the full episodes of Kitchen Nightmares. My algorithm used to algorithm so good on YouTube, but now I have Blippy, Miss Rachel, all the kids things I'm probably missing a whole bunch of my real favorites that I just haven't seen for the last 2 years.
True.
Because it just doesn't pop up anymore.
Yeah, interesting.
Anyway,
well, no, I liked yours. My top YouTubers, number 1, can't not say this, Wavy Wheelies.
Shit, yeah, Wavy Wheelies. Almost about to hit 50k by the time this goes up. Wavy Wheelies will be well on their way to 100k.
So that is Ollie's YouTube channel. If anyone doesn't know Wavy Wheelies, he makes very aesthetic bike maintenance videos or bike builds. Mainly.
They're actually really cool. I watch all of them.
Yeah.
And I'm not into bikes or building, but I find it interesting.
Yeah, it's just fun to watch. So gotta say Wavy Wheelies, it's one of my top YouTubers.
Good job.
Yes Theory.
Oh, I forgot.
Is one of my top YouTubers.
Yeah.
I just love them. I love their message about life, just saying yes to everything, getting out of your comfort zone. Their content is just getting better and better and better, and I just love everything about them and what they're about, and God, it would be a dream to work for them one day.
I always feel so fulfilled after watching them.
Me too, and inspired.
I just feel so inspired. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. I don't know where I want to be, what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
But I always just feel inspired after watching them. And anything's possible.
I know, and I love how they travel and do all these crazy things and just tackle their fears, and I love them so much. Morgan Adams, which we've talked about. She's wonderful. Louis Cole. So
I forgot about him.
So I've watched Louis for he's been on YouTube for such a long time. He was one of the OG British vloggers. He used to vlog every day for freaking ages. He now has a channel with his partner Raya. It's called Louis and Raya, and they currently are in Costa Rica building their property in an eco village. And he is just so
on their little baby.
They have a little baby now, and they're just so down to earth, genuine people. And I've just I've watched him for so long, so I've kind of grown up with him in a way. But yeah, he's also just, I kind of like what they're about. They're just, about feeling good, community. And yeah, so I really like watching their channel together and seeing what they get up to. Shane Dawson.
Yeah,
I really like Shane Dawson. He's just another one who's just an OG.
Great content.
My extra one, my sixth one, who has always been a favourite, but I always dip in and out. But the OG PewDiePie.
Oh God.
He's PewDiePie. Is honestly, I love him so much. I've really grew up with him proper. I just love all his videos. There's sometimes there's months where I don't watch any of his content, but then I always go back and I watch it, and I just literally laugh out loud. I think he's so funny, and I think the stuff he does, when he did meme reviews a couple years ago, and I think he's so funny, and I really love him, and he's one of the G's. So shout out PewDiePie.
Get him on the pod.
Get him on the pod. Nah, he would never. But
Neither would anyone that we've said
yeah.
that to.
Hey, we gotta manifest, baby. You
Listen,
never know.
manifestation's real. I forgot another one of my favorite ones.
Yes.
I know I've got a big list, but we're YouTube girlies.
Yeah.
This girl called Alexandra Rodriguez. I know she changed it. It used to be Learning to be Fearless, but now it's her full name.
Right.
And she lives in New England.
Right.
And it's always just like, it's just so homey feeling.
Aw.
She just like goes to Target. It's just vlogs. She goes to Target, designs her house, organizes her house.
Fun.
It's just fun.
Yay.
And that's a wrap for today.
That's a wrap.
Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you so much for tuning in. Go follow our socials, download our episodes, and rate our show. That would be amazing.
But thanks for listening. We appreciate that you're here.
Thank you very much.
And we'll see you next time.
See you next time. Bye.
Bye.